Hi, I'm Sahana, and this is Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Mango Bay.
Okay, now a little less hostagey, if you can. Now.
Hi, I'm Sahana, and this is Mango Bay.
Whatever she wants.
Did you get that joke? Because actually, I want to use that one instead.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/mangobe.
Mango
Bay.
Welcome to Mango Bay.
Mango Bay. One-stop shop for South Asian recklessness. We are two best boys, Usama Siddiquee.
Pranav Behari.
I'm bringing you the tamasha, the South Asian wilderness, the what have you, and the what's up.
Are
and
you
the,
nervous because Sahana's here?
And the wham bam.
I'm getting a little bit of energy like that.
Why?
Let's
You're
restart.
an intimidating presence. You're staying at the Veil. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, my bad. My bad.
Sahana's terrifying. I never know, if we're cool or not. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Totally kidding. I'm getting nervous now because Pranav said nervous. I was fine. Then
He's
he said I'm nervous. Now I got
He's a
nervous.
little nervous.
You just added
Maybe
nervousness.
you're nervous and you're trying to
Let's
make.
talk
I'm
about
not projecting
that.
it onto him.
You're
I'm
being
cool
weird.
as a cucumber.
No, nobody
okay?
says that when they're not nervous, dude.
Yeah.
Cool as a cucumber is an
Wow, the
anxiety
gaslighting
phrase.
is
That's
commenced
true.
here.
Wow, dude.
I see.
Patreon.com/Mango Bay. We got early access. We got
Archived episodes.
we got Discord server.
Discord server, bonus content. I know we're missing one thing too.
That's about it.
Yeah, maybe. Don't stop being so intimidated by Sahana right now.
I really,
Okay?
I'm not.
really,
Really?
Sahana, I was not. I wanted you to know, and I want you to know how this anxious this is making me now because he's, like insane.
Yeah.
We have Sahana.
I'm fine. I'm great.
You never said any of these phrases before. Cool as cucumber. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I promise you, I'm chill as hell. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that about me.
2 peace signs?
I know. Seriously, that means war.
I'm in
Actually, you put them
pieces.
together.
We have Sahana, hilarious comedian and actor on the podcast.
Sahana is one of my favorite
Super funny.
people. I feel like I've known you, Sahana, for a few years now, but it's all been through online stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's how we used to communicate. I just think honestly, I think you're one of the funniest people out there who does not care about stand-up, but her videos are just
Hugely
unbelievably
Oh,
funny.
can we take a quick little
What?
from the I'm using they them.
Oh,
You're using they,
Yeah.
them?
Yeah.
Done.
Okay, boom, done. They are hilarious.
They are best.
You
Amazing.
like
They're
to
the best.
yell
Now
it.
we're
Okay.
going really hard with it.
Y'all are funny.
Y'all
are really funny. Y'all
Is
are
that
real
from
funny.
Texas?
That's
Y'all
the Texas
are real
NB.
funny.
That is the Texan
Joe,
NB
this is gonna
vibe.
be 2 episodes for the price of 1. We gotta they them here. Yes, dude, when is this new? This is a new discovery or
Yeah, I
feeling?
think
Feels
so.
more right.
Yeah.
Did you tell your parents about this? What do they think about this? They're cool.
No, they don't know what that means.
They need to get their act together. What is this?
Yeah.
Boy, you're disappointing me twice now.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Twice the head.
No, get out.
Are they chill?
This is
They're
my
chill with it?
podcast now.
I know it is exactly.
I'm
she
scared.
came in with the energy.
I am scared,
She's
actually.
like, I'm late.
You're
I have an
holding on to
iron
the plant?
deficiency.
I'm scared on a physical level, actually. That's amazing. And so, but your parents I've seen the videos. They seem very fun. Like they're goofy and fun. They like
Yeah,
your vibe.
they are
There's limits, I guess.
fine. Yeah, they're goofy and fun.
Yes.
They're cool. I mean,
They're fun and flirty.
they're silly and they're gay actually. Yeah. Pride. They're actually celebrating Pride Month right now.
How many aunties do you think are secretly bisexual?
Oh,
I mean,
Probably most.
you know,
Probably
my
If
mom-
you're married to an Indian husband, that's immediately
Right.
like a step in that right
and
direction.
every uncle
you
is
know?
gay
Yeah.
as the day is
Yeah.
long. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
We've all seen the pinky hangouts, right? That's
What?
gay. When uncles hang out with the pinkies.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're all
yeah.
trying to be gay.
Yeah.
I don't know why that ruined the vibe.
It didn't. It's
Literally
just so
is-
nervous
I
around
was-
Sahana. It's like kind of fucking up the vibe in general here.
I am nervous, and you're making me nervous.
I'm sorry.
And
Yeah.
you're fucking up my vibe.
I know. I just trimmed my
Yeah.
beard.
Stop
and
doing
it's
that.
Giving you.
Stop doing that.
You're getting a frisson.
Yeah. I'm cool as a cucumber.
You are. You are.
Mm.
So Sahana is a hilarious comedian, actor.
Yes. I met you when you were doing what Toys for Tots or brain cells for kids or
Incels.
what was the incel time?
Incel time
Yeah,
for
Reddit's kid
family.
shows.
Brainchild.
Brainchild. That's what I said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you meant. It was all leading to that.
Stop being so nervous. Okay. So and then that was like years ago. That was like
Yeah, that was the end of 2017,
Okay.
early 2018, I think. Yeah.
and now since then you've been in the kid space, like doing a lot of
Don't say I've been in the kid's face.
knee
Please.
deep and
Stop.
There's already things about
No.
grooming and
You've
stuff
been,
like that.
You've been kind of penetrating the kids.
No.
The kid zone.
No.
Yeah, she's getting nervous because she's retreating to an Indian accent. No. The veil has dropped.
You can
Now they're very
You
nervous.
can't be like I wasn't on this pod later. It was my Indian pop sister. Actually, it's my sister Basanti who was on the pod.
Basanti?
That's his go-to name for
No one
Indian.
else.
Basanti?
Indian.
Everyone is it's the ultimate
Yeah.
like Indian mom name.
What were we saying?
So I mean, you
You're on Brainchild.
Sort of.
You're on
I mean,
Netflix.
that was sort of the last thing that I did that was like more of a children's like show, you know. I don't know, but it's people are still discovering the show because it's streaming, and so I still but what's weird now is that since it's been out for a while, kids will come up to me and be like, "You were my childhood hero," and that I'm like, that feels.
And you're like, you need to leave.
No.
That feels
house.
accusatory,
No.
actually.
Yeah.
You haven't dated
You
somebody.
were
Yeah, they're like, what are you doing? You were? What are you doing now? And I'm like, oh, God. There have been some, like, I was hosting a mic a few years ago, and this guy came up to me, and he was like, oh, like, my niece, Genevieve, like, loves your show.
Victorian era.
Yeah, well, I was like, oh, great. Like,
And I like how he had to name his niece, too.
well, I was like,
Genevieve.
tell Genevieve I said hi and thank you. And like the mic ended and he came up to me and he was like, it's me. I like your show. I don't have a niece.
Genevieve
in person catfish.
Genevieve.
It is a fake sounding name that you think of.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
That's his Basanti, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, my name's Genevieve.
Were you like, that's his alter ego. Were you like, what's wrong with me that these are my fans?
No, well, I was like, it's a family show. It's
Yeah.
okay if like, you know, it's weirder if you make up a story.
Yeah,
and
if
then,
you catfish in real.
yeah, because then
in the
I'm
flesh.
worried about why you're, you know, because like you don't have to. If it's not weird, then don't make it weird.
Yeah,
you
Of
know?
course.
Yeah.
You know those guys who are like into My Little Pony? They're called bronies.
Yeah.
That's that concept. you
Is
know?
that still a thing?
I think there's people that are into Bluey.
I always
Yeah.
thought that
Yeah.
was a way for like straight guys to make themselves seem kind of exotic in a weird like straight white dudes who are like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm a brony actually.
Brony, it's
like,
like-
happy pride. Like shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Dude. You're a brony.
It
Get
is
the
weird because nothing of the personality actually fits that part of them.
fuck- Yeah.
Like I play StarCraft all day and I'm a brony. It's like you just totally out of
I
this.
think it's like something they learn from like pickup artists or something
Yeah.
of like, say you're a brony. They're
Yeah.
gonna love that. They're gonna think you're like, you've got depth.
douchebags. Yeah, just like, hey, be kind of gay. That's how you get people.
And
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? That's like
that is how you get people
Win.
is by being
kind of gay.
people. Yeah, gay people
it-
are very accepted.
Yes.
Uh,
If you're
yeah.
dating in New
They have it
York,
really easy.
if you're
Yeah.
dating in
You
New
know?
York, you should have sucked a dick at least theoretically.
Yeah.
You-
Theoretically.
We will. I feel like we're gonna find out a lot about you.
I've been out with a guy once.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
okay.
I'm not some brony. I'm open.
I'm not some
Usama,
brony.
we were never together. Okay? Stop fucking telling
You
people
eating
that.
my ass is your gay. I was not gay. I was receiving the ass, bro.
Just
This is
shut
when I
up.
do the gym whatever to camera. And
Yeah,
like,
we both get so
Yeah.
nervous about making out for Sahana. I'm like, hey, don't worry, I'm chill.
What? It's like challengers, but I'm like, I do not want to be involved at all.
It's the much less sexy version
I'm
of
like,
challengers.
I
It's called
leave.
challenged instead.
I call opt out of the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Lance. I wanted to see if I was gay, so I made out with him, and it was disgusting.
Oh.
And I knew that at that moment that I was not gay. And then Lance became gay. He was like, actually,
Way to yuck Lance's yum.
Lance, maybe I was for him. You know, he became gay, and then for me, I was like, I'm good on this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now I know
Now you know.
because and I suggest everyone else does the same.
Okay.
Kiss a guy that you think is hot and see if you're gay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I did, and I wanted to vomit. You know,
Whoa.
now I know.
All right,
Whoa.
man.
I
Just
mean,
chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, chill.
You know?
That's,
We
yeah.
vomit.
I'm being vulnerable here, I think. This is called being vulnerable.
I love that.
I just went vulnerable. This is
You
me
just
being
went vulnerable mode.
Guys,
Stop.
I smashed vulnerability right now. So what's going on, guys?
This is your
We're
version
going
of being
backwards,
a brownie.
I think.
We are. We're regressing hardcore.
I wanted to see because I left Islam at that point in college, and I was like, let me see anything. Let me not destroy any concept of myself and see any urge. Let me go find it.
Yeah.
And so Lance was the urge, and we played spin the bottle. It landed on him. We went to 7 minutes in
It
heaven.
was a 2-person game of spin the bottle. Like, let's just leave it to chance, Lance. Let's just see.
Why
Where
is someone
fate takes
spinning
us.
the bottle using his own hands? What's going on? Making sound effects. So yeah,
The bottle was his dick.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
That's him. That's
I'm
him.
sorry.
But yeah, it was like one of those things where I was like, let me see, and kind of explored it, and it didn't work. But
Yeah.
maybe most people now when they hear that, they're like, guess one more, you'll find it.
No, that's what I would like to say as well.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah, because it's not like, is that how you were with, you're with women? You're like, oh, one bad date. I'm probably gay. You know, you're not like,
Well, what's interesting about that energy is this all coincided around the time when you did have sex for the first time with a
Yes,
woman.
sure.
And you were like, I guess I'm not Muslim. That makes me possibly gay now. I'm gay for pussy
Yeah.
and possibly also for penis, but I'm gay. Pretty much.
Well, I was using Islam as a binary to all things
Yeah.
sexual, right?
Mm.
I'm not Muslim, so I'm gay. I'm not Muslim, so I'm sex.
I don't know
Yeah.
anything about, I feel like you're the only person who can speak
I
on
barely
that.
know
I know.
myself.
Yeah.
You know, we're Hindu. I'm Hindu.
Are you Hindu? Did you grow up Hindu? Like
Yeah, like, I guess Hindu agnostic, sort of. Yeah.
Which is very Hindu.
the suburban
Yeah.
Hindu type.
I mean,
Yeah.
it basically is, right?
It
There's
is.
not a lot of, yeah.
Well, you know, you go to like Chinmay Mission and like
No, I did for a little bit, and then I stopped. I think I was very like, I don't even understand what we're talking about. So like, what, you know, what's the point in going and like not even, and just, it just feels like not a good way to learn. You know, it just feels like,
you don't think aggressive aunties is a good way to learn?
no.
Yeah, some horrific uncle.
Oh, so you really did go to
It's-
Chinmaya Mission?
I tried it, and a lot of my like people in my community went, and it's fine. I mean, it's not like, you know, it's good, but I think I wanted to learn differently. I like,
Yeah.
well, my mom and me and my sister, we would do like a daily like prayer thing.
Oh yeah, okay, like a puja.
Not like puja, but just like slokams,
Yeah.
whatever.
What's that? Sloka is like a
The
stanza.
verses, stanzas.
Just,
Sloka.
just say, yeah, every day.
you
and
still
then,
remember any?
yeah,
What
Which
do you, oh
ones?
yeah?
like gajanam bhuta ganati sevtam kapsam, whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is
But,
that?
like-
What is
Are
that?
you Tamil?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
There you
the
go.
But like,
first language in the world.
what? Okay.
Why is this happening? Why is my energy all of a sudden? Why am I being an oaf? I thought we're having a good time with friends.
That is true.
Sahana
It is
hates
the first.
me.
No,
What's
that
going
it is
on?
the first language in the world. Isn't that crazy? That
It
is
is.
cool. Thank you.
It is.
What's going on, Sahana?
You take that part out and just
Okay.
put this part where I'm like, that's so awesome. You're so
It
awesome.
was awesome.
That was so great.
Thank
You're.
you.
I'm loving this right now. This is
What is going on
But
here?
what I was saying was, I asked my mom. I was like, one day I was like, why are we even saying this? I have no idea what we're talking about. This is so like, if I want to learn for real. And then my mom like translated all the slokams and printed out like a whole thing and like put it next to my. I was like, okay, I guess now I will do it. You know,
What does it translate to, this shlokam that you're talking about?
I don't remember.
Shlokam.
Slokam, shloka.
shloka,
Yeah.
both work.
Yeah.
I mean, I think mantras in general can help. I think
Yeah.
we do that in like a sort of like white
A
way now a little
yeah.
bit. Like, hey, it's mantra, say you're awesome.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
With throw pillows.
Affirmations.
Right.
Yeah.
Throw pillows have become our new
Yeah.
shlokas, you know?
I'm not nervous around Sahana. I'm not nervous around Sahana. That's
Yeah.
your mantra right now.
Yeah.
It was working until Sahana beat me up a second ago with her raw
Yeah.
energy. I was like, Tamil's first language. You're like, shut the fuck up.
No,
She's
no, I
like,
was
how
like,
about you
that's
shut the
awesome.
fuck
You
up,
guys
you
remember when I
little
was like, that's
idiot?
awesome, and you're awesome.
Why do I not feel awesome right now? It's crazy. So you grew up where? In Texas, right?
Mhm.
Where in Texas?
Dallas?
You grew up in Dallas? too?
Yeah.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm from Allen.
oh my lord, Allen.
Oh my lord.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Outlet Mall.
Yeah, I grew up in the
Let's
Allen Outlet
go.
Mall.
I got the vibe.
Where she learned shlokas.
Dude,
At the Outlet Mall.
If you saw the Outlet Mall, you're like, Indians are born here.
Definitely. No,
The
I
level of
mean-
Indian there.
I grew up going to a lot of outlet stores.
Yes.
You know.
Outlet mall for a time was an Indian buzzword.
No,
Like,
yeah.
it
Kind
was-
of, yeah.
You know, it was cheap.
It was always like a trip. We would go on like a road trip to outlet stores.
But it wasn't cheap. It was this concept of cheap.
Yeah.
It was the idea of sale, but
That's
never
true.
anything was ever
It's
cheap.
true. It's true. It
It's
was
a
just
weird thing.
irregular,
We would
right?
go to that. It closed down, but they had a
Right.
Garden Ridge there. Do you remember that?
Do I remember the Garden Ridge?
the Plano Outlet Mall? Yeah. And they had all those little rides in
100%.
the yeah.
I mean, it was a weird place. It was like,
Yeah.
but also written by criminals, you know, like
Yeah.
people in community college and like really bad people would ride these.
What? Why did you? Okay. Why did you that? Strange group.
Yeah, like lance types.
Criminals, you know, community college type.
Dude, like Quad C, like, oh my, they love those little rides. They'll just be there. It was just loud, like loud,
Loud.
you know?
You're quite loudish yourself.
I have loud energy for sure,
Raffish.
you know? Is everything?
Wait. Okay. For anxiety's sake, did it sound like I was saying, "Oh, I hate doing Hindu prayer," and I think
No,
it's
not at all.
No.
No, not
We're-
even
we're-
not in the
being an
slightest.
oaf. I'm being an oaf.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is all good, I promise.
it makes sense what I'm saying, right?
You
it's
absolutely
like
do.
I
Yeah.
wanted.
Don't let
if I was
his
gonna do
nerves-
it,
I'm
Don't let
literally
his nerves
Dude.
somehow infect what you're
Okay.
I'm
doing.
an
You're
absolute
great. You're
oaf.
perfect
And this is
right now.
my role in the pod. I'm oafish. It's
Okay.
fine. It's all
Okay.
good. Please keep attacking.
thank you.
No worries. But you okay? So you went to like what college?
UT Austin.
UT. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll make
Didn't
sense.
you go there too?
No, I went to UT Dallas.
Hey.
You
But
did
then I would
Dallas,
go
yeah.
to UT every other week. I loved going
Yeah,
there. And,
yeah.
like, it was like the cool thing to do because UTD was lame and it wasn't lame, but it was like lame because it was like all
Well, it was
the
like a
nerds.
smaller school, I guess.
And
yeah.
now it's crazy
But-
huge, but
yeah.
back then it was like a bunch of like, you know, sweaty nerds living, you know, doing that. And we
Mhm.
were all like, we want to go to Austin and party. And that's
Well,
what we were
because Dallas, it's not even. I mean, Dallas itself
It
is kind
sucks.
of like, meh, you
Yeah,
know.
it
And
is.
Austin's more fun.
Were you
Right.
in that vibe when you got in? You were like, ooh, Guadalupe, ooh, Rio Grande. The main streets, by the way.
Ooh, I'm just naming streets
Yeah.
for some
Ooh,
reason.
San Jacinto.
Ooh, the Alamo, whatever. It's
Remember
not
it,
even
don't
in
forget.
Austin. Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I was like, what is it called? You're like in relationships constantly, like a serial
Serial monogamous.
monogamous.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I felt like I only really
Oh.
partied a bunch in between, like
Yeah.
being in a serious relationship, and it was often long distance, which was
Ooh.
like,
That's
you know,
interesting.
yeah. I don't know.
Real desire for safety there. Like
Mhm.
a sort of satellite stability that to keep you anchored.
So yeah, sort of. I guess I was just like already feeling sad that I couldn't be with my partner at the time.
Sure,
So I
yeah.
was like, meh, you know,
Yeah.
why?
So you never got it. It was a party place.
But then I
right?
did eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Like there was
started.
an era.
Huh? Yeah, there was an era
Uh-huh.
where I
Mhm.
was. Yeah, it was kind of right around the time when I started stand up and like started filming Brainchild and then
Right, right.
came back, and that
Yes,
whole era
yes.
was like really fun. Yeah.
I mean, UT was known. There was like a street called 6th Street, right? And
Mhm.
it was after 2 a.m.
hmm
One of the most gnarly things on planet Earth you were seeing.
Oh, we've been to 6th Street
You've been,
together.
right? Yes.
Remember?
Oh
When
my God,
We went
yes.
to the Austin Film
Dude,
Festival.
and it's like, you know, 2:30, the most like chupacabra
Yeah.
people come out. Women in tiaras barfing everywhere. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy in Texas.
Yeah.
Because back then, I think when I went to college, shots were $2.
Yeah.
Shots were legitimately $2 with no tax. It was like
Right.
an insane concept
Yeah.
in Texas.
6th Street, but now I guess there's also Rainy Street,
Yeah,
but
Rainy's
that's
huge.
more like
Well, Austin now
Bougie.
has become so tech based.
it's so techy now. Yeah.
Have you been back there in a while?
I went back there like a month ago, but I didn't really explore like that much. Yeah, I don't know. I just hear that it's like really changed.
I feel like your life has gotten farther from that. Like you, I
Yeah.
see you as someone who actually is making a living in this insane business.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool thing to me. Like you literally are making it happen in
Yeah.
this thing that is kind of almost assured failure, right?
Mm.
Acting and comedy.
Yeah.
And you've been kind of making money and doing it since the beginning
Yeah.
out of college, which I think is like
Since
one
the
of the cool-
beginning of when comedy started.
Well, whatever.
I created
It
it.
was before comedy,
Yeah.
BC.
Yeah.
Sahana's the first Jew.
Somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been doing it.
I
You've been-
started acting when I was like a kid, sort of.
Really?
Yeah, because I started taking acting classes when I was like 13, and then started auditioning pretty quickly.
Was that
after
something that was self motivated? Were your parents like,
Yeah,
oh, she
yeah.
has nice eyes, let's exploit that, make some money?
Yeah. They started a YouTube channel for me where I was like, you know, showing off my toys and stuff. Yeah.
Unboxing.
Unboxing videos. Yeah.
Proto unboxing.
No, they were pretty supportive since I was a kid. My dad, particularly, like, he works for Texas Instruments DLP. That's like projectors, and that's sort of like more involved in movies and stuff. So he's always been interested in like that stuff. And he like in college was like a class clown and would do like impressions of his professors. So
Love it.
he always like and he started doing skits and stuff like like sort of like parodying like Tamil movies or yeah, stuff for like local like like talent show, like Indian talent shows that they do.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm talking about?
Rajinikanth, sunglasses, would throw the sunglasses up.
Yeah, stuff like that.
100%.
It's like so he would do something like that, and then I started like kind of popping in, and then he would like choreograph dances for me. So I kind of started like that way.
Well, did you ever do like classical Indian, like Bharatanatyam?
Yeah, I did Bharatanatyam.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did, yeah. So I kind of did. I did Bharatanatyam. I played the piano. I did like various like art stuff, but I really loved acting the most. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it was that or that like I found a career very early on with acting compared to like playing the piano or any of the other
You did. I mean,
art forms.
that's why your was always so like high caliber in terms of just like the acting of it and your sketches and your stuff. I was like, this one is like 2 years, 3 years in, but her act outs are like already like world class level. I was like, you've been acting.
Yeah.
I didn't notice about you until this moment. I'm like, I thought, obviously you're great. I thought you were like a wonderkind, prodigy, brainchild level.
Yeah.
You had some legit practice as well.
Yeah.
You've been doing it.
Yeah. Well, I
love that. It makes total sense.
Thank you. Well, when I first started also, I think I liked doing comedy, like acting specifically very much. And we had a unit in my acting class on just stand up. And like I did, it was like I was 15 and I did like a little stand up routine that was like everyone loved. And looking back, it's not great.
Let me hear some jokes. Wait.
Oh my God. It was like all shock value. And there was something about me like being like, what was it? It was like, oh, this guy I like said he wanted to fuck me on the kitchen counter or whatever. And I was like, yeah, that sucks. I wish he would take me inside the microwave because it's hot in there. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, what are you saying? Huh?
I'm standing out that one. You know why I love that joke? You don't know where it's going. You just don't know. You have no concept. What's next?
Wait, what, huh?
We're in the microwave now.
You started very alt.
Yeah.
You started extremely alt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Prop comic, bring the microwave on. Let's fuck.
Yeah. In here. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's when you were 15 too?
Yeah.
That is such a Sahana moment. Like, she's weird as hell. Weird.
Doing alt sex comedy at age 15. Meanwhile, her dad's stage manager is like, yeah. Microwave. This is how you have to bring the microwave in it. Not that
the idea here. Like someone's like, listen, the fuck thing is great, 15.
Yeah.
Microwave, a little too crazy.
Yeah.
Okay? A little wild. That one. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Thanks.
Mine was pretty bad.
Yeah. When did you, did you start in college also?
20.
Or like,
I was 20 years old.
Yeah.
And mine.
In Dallas?
Yours was hilarious. That joke was funny. Mine was stupid, straight man douchery. Like, I want to be as big as Shaq's dick. Ha ha. I mean, the worst comedy.
Well, I feel like comedians, like, we go through like phases of trying to figure out our voice. Like, it starts with like, oh, whatever I did in conversation is going to be funny. And then you're like, oh, no. And then you learn like joke format and writing. And then you become like what you think a comedian sounds like, you know?
Right.
Like, particularly like a white comedian sounds like.
Of course.
And then you go back to like how you were in conversation, but now you like are more refined in your writing.
I think it's just confidence, really, right? You have the confidence. You're sure of who you are a little bit.
I think a big thing too is like context, right? When you're hanging out with your friends, there's context built up over years. So you don't gotta do a setup. You just gotta be like, and this because of this.
Yeah.
Hit the punchline because 20 years of context and setup have been happening.
Right.
With comedy, you have to just kind of congeal that into one fucking line or sentence. That's the art.
Yeah.
Because when you're friends, you're just throwing the punchline because everyone already knows.
Everyone knows.
Like Rick, huh? Everyone knows Rick.
Well, I feel like that's where performance, though, and the ability to perform and understanding how you are on stage and everything, like your physicality, you can create that context through that, right? Yeah. jokes that there's definitely jokes that I wrote a long time ago, which I couldn't perform until a lot later into doing stand up.
Yeah.
Because I like kind of understood myself. I understood the form a little bit more. I understood my body, how I sounded, all those things.
Dude.
There's
a lot of growth. Like, I remember, dude, I used to, after every joke, laugh for 3 seconds. I was so terrified of the actual response.
Yeah.
So I'd say a joke. And everyone was like, I don't even know if they worked or not because I was so fucking terrified.
That's fun. I mean,
potentially
people
losing.
like watching you have fun on stage, though.
This was more like a real nervousness. Like what y'all are saying, this is actually.
Yeah.
And then part of the stat, why are you so nervous right now? I ain't nervous on stage. I was always nervous on stage. I would also do have like these random like massive events in college where I'd bring every friend to a mic.
Yeah.
Like a hyenas.
Totally. Isn't it crazy? Like when you're first starting, you're like, everyone come to this dumb mic. And then halfway through, you're like, I hope no one shows up.
100% like, if I say a friend comes to one of my shows, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing
No,
here?
seriously. And my friends who are not in comedy don't get it. They're like, why don't you invite me to whatever? And then I'm like, well, and then I do. And they're like, gotta go, you know? And I'm like, why'd
you say those things about
like,
me?
You were funny, and then 19 other people were bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's brutal. And then sometimes I see people like women coming, like girlfriends coming into their open mics. I'm like, well, you want to break up? Is that what you want to do? You want to end this right now?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. New York Comedy Club, 5 p.m.
Right.
Dudes were bringing their girl.
Yeah.
Who just started?
Yeah,
Check this out. I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
I guess the idea that the background has New York Comedy Club on it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
well, you know what it is?
Yeah.
You know who I see that with a lot is like very attractive men will do
don't-
that. And there's
yeah.
a handicap that they have because they're really attractive, and then the girls they're with are just like, oh, babe, you're so funny, right?
Yeah.
When, even though they're pretty mid or not funny at all, or probably even like really offensive and dumb.
Yeah.
So they'll bring their girlfriends to the mic.
Yeah.
Because for them, they're like, well, here's my built-in.
Yeah.
thing,
Well, I don't
know.
know. According to Matt Rife, it's really hard being hot. So I don't know.
You want to hear a quick story? There was this a comic story of like, he asked this girl where she's doing crowd work, this comic. He's like, where are you from? And the girl was like, Matt Rife does that. Okay, that's a Matt Rife bit.
Oh
Now,
my
who is
God.
this?
He
I
said,
think
where
Jet
are you
Asmus.
from?
Yeah, so this girl who's never had a comedy in her life obviously would think that Matt Rife invented crowd work because that's the only thing she's ever seen.
He's got like a
crowd
mic and
work?
everything.
Right.
He totally is ripping off
He
Matt
asked me
Rife.
where I'm from already. You can't do that.
Okay, that is so hilarious that you said that because Jeff Asmus, do you know Jeff?
Yeah.
Funny guy, New York, he's Midwest New
Right.
York comic, and I was watching one of his things today, and he really talks tons of shit about Matt Rife.
His whole tour was named Rife with
Well, he
Intelligence.
did for a while. He was naming his tour Rife with Intelligence, and then he scrapped that, I think.
Yeah.
Then I watched a set of his, and he was like, "Take that, Matt Rife."
Right,
And I
he's in
was
there.
like, "What is
Well,
this?"
Norman had the thing with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
After every set, he'd be like, I've been Kevin Hart. Like, there's
But that's better because that's like paying reverence. You know what I mean? Because Kevin Hart is so unattainable. You know what I mean?
maybe.
Matt Rife is kind of a contemporary of Asmus.
Yeah, sure.
So, and he doesn't like him clearly
Yeah.
or
Well,
respect
I
him.
mean, listen, I like the idea of comedy getting more famous. I like that.
Sure.
Now, the people who are coming in are the
Yeah.
Matt Rife asked how long y'all been together.
Yeah.
Well, it's because like he only is gonna post like crowd work stuff, and because I don't know, they're afraid to like burn material or
Well,
something.
I think what's really funny too is that he was doing crowd work, got famous
Yeah.
off it.
Yeah.
Then he was gonna get a special, and he's like, I gotta try some bits.
Yeah.
And his
Yeah.
first bit is about beating women. It's like,
Totally.
Go back, go
And
back,
it's
go
like,
back, go
no,
back.
this is not what your crowd wants. Like,
Exactly.
what?
And not only that, it was like a street joke. It's
Yeah.
like an old Italian style joke. Like, you tell a woman twice with a black eye or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a street joke about domestic
No, it
abuse.
was.
Your first foray was that?
Yeah.
And your
Because actually, when you watch his crowd work, he's very skilled at crowd work, and he's actually quite sweet with people. A lot of crowd work can just default to being mean or whatever, but the crowd work of his that I've seen.
we're gonna keep going on the Patreon.
Oh yeah, we're
Come
gonna
on
talk about Taral Patel on the Patreon as well. By the way, so we all know who that is.
Fake racism.
Yeah.
Patreon.
Your mango babe.